Well, traffic is getting back to normal somewhat compared to earlier today, but still we're going to have a lot of lane closures for several more hours. Take a look behind me. What's going on right now is they've been scooping up the concrete that had spilled out onto the 405. They have a tow truck ready to tow that tractor trailer away once they are able to get it righted from the center divider. Now, this truck was northbound on the 405 at around 3 o'clock this afternoon when it collided with the car and the center divider. All that concrete that it was hauling, that went flying, hitting some vehicles on the southbound side of the 405. The person who was inside the vehicle that was involved in the collision with that truck was pinned inside the vehicle underneath that truck. There were people who saw the accident happen. They pulled over and rushed to the scene to help this person out. There were some National Guardsmen who were on scene who ran to the rescue, as well as just some other drivers on scene. Now, they say that the man was pinned. He had only about a foot of space to try to crawl out from, but there was also concrete and rebar on top of the vehicle. Somebody came with a saw to cut that rebar. There were people who also brought fire extinguishers. Because of this impact, there was a fire that started. Now, that man did suffer some burns. There were also injuries to 2 other people from what authorities are telling us. Take a listen to what one of the rescuers told us.
At one point, it got too intense, and I had to, I started to burn, and I can't imagine the guy was poor guy. Finally, we cut the rebar off, and then we're able to wedge the concrete off. Had a hand, drag. We were able to open the door a little bit more, wedge the door open, and we were able to drag him out.
The injuries were major, but non-life-threatening. So the ones that I know of are 3rd-degree burns, and somebody suffered a broken arm, but I don't know who at this point.
Nelson Duke, the witness who also was a rescuer in this case, he tells us that he saw the driver of the big rig get out of the vehicle, and that person appeared to be okay. CHP tells us the cause of the accident, that is under investigation. They're still not entirely sure how this all happened. We know that it has had a major impact on traffic throughout the afternoon here, and Caltrans is saying that right now 3 southbound and northbound lanes of the 405 remain open. The other lanes, however, they are going to be closed until all of this is cleaned up. And so right now the estimate from Caltrans is about 9:30 this evening. Alternate routes, of course, have been jammed as well. Sepulveda Boulevard taking a lot of the heat off of the 405, but it's slow going no matter which way you try to go.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7 logo to subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.